Hello viewers, JF Gaming here. Welcome to the 6th round of my F1 2012 season. We are in the wonder that is Monaco. Fernando Alonso on pole. I'm down in 17th, bad qualifying, which is not good for a street circuit like this. Got to make my way through the field. Got Senna and Vernon ahead, the lights are appearing. And we are off in Monaco. Up to the rich mix. Straight past Senna. Coming into a tight first corner, need to go really slow here. So many cars close together. Past Raikkonen, trying to go up. Oh, Vern's blocking me out a little bit, trying to go up the inside, but that could have nearly ended with me in the wall. Trying to go around Vern. Really tight here. Any sudden braking like that will not help. Slight contact with Vern there. He's lucky he didn't spin, but quite solid there. Really slow. Slowest corner in Formula 1, I think it is. We have teammates up there in 13th, so we're not doing too well at the moment. Overheating my engine. Too quick on the power. But this is probably going to be one of the main overtaking points, this chicane. Moving on later on in the first lap, I clipped the barrier and bang! Straight in the wall. The worst thing that could have possibly happened. Slight damage on the front wing. So that's going to affect me for the rest of the laps until my first pit stop. Lost a position to Ricciardo there. So lap 2, just before the tunnel, closing in on Ricciardo. Looks like I could be making a move down into the chicane, or chicane. The chicane, according to Alonso. Good move there, down the inside into the chicane. Recovered the position from Ricciardo. Here's the DRS zone, closing in on Vern. In real life, it's not very effective, but it is more here, as he's defending well, but goes too tight on the inside. Gives me quite a bit of room, and go around the outside into the first corner, which is a bit strange. So coming up at behind Kamui Kobayashi, who slightly taps DRS there. He's lost his momentum. I'm closing in with DRS, which he has as well, but that's an easy move there. Up to 13th from 17th starting position. Vern seems to have got past Kobayashi as well somehow. So that was a bad corner there. Duresta is holding me up at the moment. He's really slow through the tunnel. I'm weaving all over the place just to get through. No, not enough speed there to get past. But he really is slowing me up. And there's a bit of a train forming ahead. And he's dropping off that train. So lap 9 coming into the tunnel again. Getting a good look of Duresta's gearbox. Oh, he broke early there. Was lucky not to hit him. And lucky not to hit Massa in the braking point, but it's all good. Up to 12th, there is a queue forming ahead. Massa is trying to go past the slow Hamilton. Gets past. Revenge for a couple of years ago where Hamilton smashed into Massa, actually going into that corner in the previous clip. But I'm closing in on Hamilton, the championship leader, I think. He's a contender. Yeah, he might be stopping, but I've just overtaken him. So he's really struggling at the moment to keep up with Alonso in the championship, who's leading the race, possibly. But I'm closing in on his teammate, but coming into pit. Decided to come in early, as that train of cars was holding me up. And I have a damaged front wing as well. So my nose needs to be changed. I need to try and get ahead of the slower cars. There's a group of cars coming around the last corner now. Doesn't look like I'm going to get out ahead, so they might block me. But a change in strategy, going on to the faster tyres a bit early. So I might struggle near the end of the race with worn tyres. So 25 laps on these tyres. There's been an incident ahead. Maldonado It's gone into the wall. Wow, he must be out the race now. So I'm up to 20th. Dizzy heights of 20th place. But oh, more damage there. Someone's hit the wall. Hopefully I make quite a few positions as people pit. There's a couple in the pits at the moment. So this is my opportunity to use the fuel, make the most of it. Catch up to Petrov here on lap 15 using DRS. He's on the faster tyre, but I've got the better car and I am through. Up to 17th after a few cars have pitted. Senna looks like he's stuck behind a HRT, as Maldonado's car for some reason is still there. I tried to go past his teammate Senna here, but the yellow flags are still out and I do not want a penalty. So there's a glitch there, Maldonado's car's not being taken away. This happened in my first attempt for this race and I made a video if you want to check that out. De La Rosa was blocking the track, a number of cars got disqualified, which pretty much wrecked the race. Closing in on Senna, the prime overtaking spot here, around the outside, beautiful move. DRS assisted of course. Closing in on the really slow car chicane, even overtaken him in the tunnel, which doesn't happen too often. It's up to 15th. Someone has retired. Maldonado's not classed as retired yet, as a number of my rivals have pitted and somehow I'm up to 7th. So my strategy decision to come in, I think it was about 5 laps early, has paid off. Not sure how, because I got slowed up by Senna a little bit and Petrov. Strange though. But as Button is closing in on me, I'm up to 6th, which is really good. But Button is in the much faster car. His tyres are newer, so it should be inevitable for him to get past as I clip the wall, I think. Yeah. Oh, I've clipped the barrier. I've lost control slightly. Button's going to try and get me. We're really close. The contact. Trying to go down the outside here. That is not an opportunity to get past. Mistake there by myself. And Button's likely to just run away. I have quite a big lead over the next car, John Eric Verne. There's Maldonado's car's still there. Just admiring the scenery, checking out what yacht he wants to buy. Yeah, as you could see there, my rear tyres are quite worn. As I've gone straight across and get a penalty. Oh, so recovering from that drive-through penalty, I didn't have any flashbacks as I don't use them in this. So after that drive-through penalty, down to 9th for cutting the chicane. I did brake, it was just, I think I got on the marbles and just couldn't slow down. But lap 36 now, got Felipe Massa closing in on me. My tyres are really worn at the moment. I'm really feeling it, as I did gain an advantage pitting early. I'm trying to push, but oh, you can hear the car sliding. Yes, my engineers reminded me every lap since about lap 10 I think it was when Maldonado crashed that there's a yellow flag. Oh, I'm losing control. Just can't control the car at the moment. Trying to get on the power to keep Massa at bay, but yeah, looking at my tyres, really worn rears. Really struggling at the moment. Had to cut the chicane there. Just couldn't slow the car down. So, with 2 and a bit laps to go, need to try and hold on to 9th place. Haven't scored any points in the past 2 races, which has been really disappointing. 2 points I'd settle for that after starting 17th up to 9th. which is really good for Monaco. It's difficult to make up positions. But 3 laps to go, sorry. Bit of a mistake earlier on. But I need to keep massively behind, keep checking my tyres as I go into this corner. A bit wide and I've lost control. I've spun it, Massa's closing in. Trying to regain my composure, Massa's through. Position lost. That's so irritating. All the work to try and make positions. And it looks like the strategic decision is backfiring slightly at the moment. Just got no confidence with the car. The tyres have barely any grip left. Need to try and aim for 1 point. Got Kobayashi, my teammate, behind me in 11th. As I slightly cut again. I do not want to drive through penalty again for cutting that chicane. That would just add insult to injury, we'll say. But it looks like there's a car closing in on me. Not sure who that is. Oh, I'm about to be lapped. Wow. The leader's about to lap me. Alonso as well, the championship contender. Looks like he'll be making a great step above Lewis Hamilton, who last time I saw was not in the points. So a win for Alonso will be really good for him. And for me as a fan of him. But I don't really care at the moment. It's all about me. And hopefully hanging on to this 1 point. So for Sauber, we're currently lagging behind our targets, aiming for Lotus, who scored quite a few points in the last few races. I've had a couple of incidents which has let the team down a bit. Kobayashi's got 2 point scoring finishes, I think, so he's helped a little bit, but we need to step up as I cut the chicane again. But as I've been lapped, and I didn't realise at the time, this will be the last lap, which is pretty useful, as I think Kobayashi would probably catch up to me, as my tyres are so badly worn, and there's a car behind Kobayashi as well. So coming into the last corner, Alonso's going to win the race. I'm going to finish in 10th. Decent result. He shakes his head, but 10th's decent from 17th, and a point, not the best, could have been more, but it'll do. First point in 3 races as Alonso wins. Schumacher and Webber on the podium. John-Eric Verne gets some decent points. Felipe Massa a couple just ahead of me. Kobayashi 11th. Raikkonen lagging down there in 12th. Hamilton's not on there, so he is 14th. Not a good race for him. As Ricciardo and Glock retired. Maldonado 25 laps behind, but we all know what happened to him. Checking out the boats. Just hanging down by the harbour. So looking at the Drivers' World Championship after the 6th round in Monaco, Alonso has taken over the lead. 12 points ahead of Hamilton, who didn't score. Webber's taken over Vettel. Webber's had a good run of results lately. Massa moves ahead of me, so I'm down in 10th now with 27 points. Need to pick it up, and my teammate is down in 12th, so I'm still beating him, which is pretty good. McLaren have had their championship lead in the Constructors' Championship cut down. Ferrari just ahead of Red Bull, based on results, I think that was, and Sauber down in 6th with lagging behind Lotus at the moment. Need to catch up there. HRT moved above Marussia with Carter Kane's result, I think it was, which is pretty minor, but for them it's what they need. So hope you enjoyed the race. That was Monaco in my F1 2012 season. Next race in Canada will be up soon. If you've enjoyed this video, please subscribe for updates, like and comment. That would be really appreciated. So this has been J for Gaming, and I'm off.